Hey everyone, HeatherMarques here. I am a pink presenter with Younique, and I am standing here without any makeup on, which nobody ever sees me without makeup on. So I am going to do a video basically showing how I highlight and contour using my Younique Makeup. The only thing I have on my face right now is the Glorious Primer. So I just did a couple little squirts of that and I rubbed it into my skin. Other than that, I have no makeup on my face, as you can tell. So what I'm going to do is I am going to start off with the cream colored BB cream, and I am going to use that to highlight areas on my face. So I'm going to do that now. So you want to do the bridge of the nose. It'll give the appearance of a thinner nose. And then you want to do up on your forehead. Hi. You just want to fill those areas in. As you can see, I have blemishes on my face, so we're going to get those. You also want to do under the eye. I mean, I have bags under my eyes, so putting the lightest color foundation on there is going to really help get rid of that appearance. I like to bring mine right over, and you want to do almost like a triangle around that bag area. And then bring it out. Okay, so as you can see, one side of my face is done. Do the other side very quickly. My little helper right here is doing her makeup as well. And just bring it out. Make sure it goes on nice and smooth. And you almost want to bring it down to about here. Okay, and then what you want to do is highlight a little bit inside the eye, because you want that area done too. Then I'm going to take my darker color BB cream. I'm using Honey, and what we're gonna do is we're going to put that basically where you want to go, kind of diagonal on your face, where your cheekbone is going to be highlighted. So if you do that, you just want to kind of get above that line and bring it down. Don't be afraid to put a lot on right now, because it's going to be blended. I also highlight, I contour right here, and I have highlight in the middle. So I put some contour. Basically your face's natural highlights and contours where there would be shading if you were looking at a person directly head on is where my hair is sticking. Okay, contour right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little more of the highlight right here. I do go back after I am done, and I will. Now, some people, oh, you can see it a little better actually. My daughter just shut the light off. You can kind of see it a little better as to what I just did. And the only other spot I want to do, get her down, is the bridge of my nose. Well, no, the sides of my nose. So you want to take the darker highlight, the honey, and you just want to go down the sides of your nose. And that's going to thin it out and give you that nice appearance that everybody always wants. Okay, so then I'm going to take my my medium shade of BB cream, which is Bisque. And I'm going to take a blush brush and I'm going to dip it in my Bisque. And what I do is I just kind of blot it. I just blot it on the, I have a, like, Formica cabinet countertop, and I just do all my makeup blending right on the countertop. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go on your face. You're just going to blend. Blend it on. I'm not rubbing hard. I'm just enough pressure to blend it in. You don't want to. Okay, so let me turn off the light again so you can kind of see. You see how nice of a finish that is? It's a little shiny right now because it's drying, but I am going to put the powder on. So I'm going to take my... You can get down, please. Go play. I'm going to take one of my concealers. I'm going to use Frivolous. Frivolous looks really good on my skin, actually. And I'm just going to pour some out on my countertop. Okay, so I'm going to just pour some on my countertop, and then I'm going to take, I'm actually just going to use my blusher brush because it's dry. I just used my other face brush to put on the BB cream. So I'm just going to do a light dusting on my face, just to kind of dry the BB cream and set it. As you can see, like, everything is all smoothed out, everything looks good. And now we're gonna do some contouring. We're gonna do some contouring with the powders, with the concealing powders. I am taking some Irresistible. It's actually one of the matte eyeshadows, and I kind of like it because I think that for my skin tone, the darker concealer that comes with it is a little too dark for my skin. So you're just going to take it and you're going to start blushing it on. Go right up into that cheekbone, as you can see. I know my lighting isn't great, but you can see it. Okay, so I'm going to do that in this area too. Just a little bit here, a little bit there. And if you want to go, if you wanted to go a little darker, you could. If you wanted to stay a little lighter, you could. It's all up to you. I'm going out tonight, so, you know, it's not going to hurt me to go a little dark with my contour. Just pouring out a little bit more here. And then if you go overboard with it, you can always go back and put like a lighter concealer over it to kind of even it out. So that's my hair up there. And what I like to do is I like to go like this. So once you have it on, you want to dust the brush off, and then you just want to go like this. Just want to kind of blend it into your cheek. Blend, 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 blend. Okay. So I like that look. That's good for me. And now you can always go back and you can use your BB cream to highlight a little more if you need to highlight a little more, or if you want to take one of your lighter concealers and go back over your highlight areas, you can do that. So I'll just give a little bit of an example of what I mean by that. So I'm putting a lighter color concealer cream on my concealer powder on my brush, and you can just go back and highlight some of the areas, lighten them up a little, do a little dusting. Or you, like I said earlier, you can go back and just take some of your BB cream and kind of just like ultra, like I don't mind ultra highlighting because it makes everything stick out really good. Like your nose, you want it to look thin, so you want that little extra bit of brightness on top of the bronzer that you just did. You want it to be noticeable, at least the highlight, that's what you want to be noticeable. Okay, so I'm pretty much happy with what I did. Let me just show you guys without the light on. So this is my completed highlighting, contouring. And then, you know, now I can finish the rest of my makeup. So if anybody has any questions, just leave me your questions and I'll try and answer them. Once I have completed my full look, I think I will look a lot better. But this is a good base to start with. That actually needs a little bit more blending. So, you know, it's all about how much you want to go, how far you want to blend. If you want if you're going somewhere dark and like a nightclub or something, then contour to no ends. But I mean, if you're just going somewhere like casual, try and keep your contouring, your darker color a little more neutral. Okay? All right. Have a great night, everyone.